Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, let's turn on continuous mind sense here. And we are on the second floor here in Hellmode, and things have not even begun to get difficult. There were some pretty interesting fights towards the end of the first floor, but trust me, if you thought that Hellmode, like, man, Hellmode's pretty difficult, yeah, we haven't even scratched the surface yet, so... Ooh, that was nice. Nice way to start the episode there. Alright, I'm trying... Whoops. Okay, that's exactly what I was saying. I was trying not to trip over one of these benches here. Because, yeah, they're tripping over a bench, which presents me with opportunities. But I also, of course, am just as vulnerable. Ooh, that was nice. No, I should not have stepped into that, but it's okay. Armor took the brunt of that. Oh, man. Alright, I'm trying to... There we go. Oh, I thought he was dead. Got him with that sweet backhand. Let's clear this out here. I am too close to the wall. I'm trying to get some space. There we go. Anybody else? No. Alright. I need to... It's been a couple days. I need to refresh my memory of what I'm wearing here. So we got the breastplate, plate spalders, we got cowders. Okay, we got all this. And boots, gotcha. Okay. Now, I saw another spiked club. It's not great. Were there any other interesting weapons? Hatchet. There was... Is this a two-handed? Yeah, it is a battle axe. That's not bad. Honestly, I mean, I have this glaive. I don't know why I'm not using that. Let's switch to the glaive. I don't know why I was using this. I mean, I really like the spiked mace, but other than that, I don't know why I was using that instead of the glaive. Was there anything in here? You know, actually, until I fight again, let me... Now I know why. Let me keep the torch out, because it is... It seems to me that either the See in the Dark helmet doesn't illuminate as much as it does in vanilla, or maybe just generally the levels are darker in Hellmode. I don't know. It just doesn't seem as good. So I do like having the torch just to be able to see what's going on around me. But once I open this door, we can switch to the glaive. Like so. Let's see. Okay, what? Okay, we took some red damage there. What happened? Why didn't I do any damage when I hit him? Did I hit him with the flat part of the blade? That's usually what happens. See, I would just swing left to right on this guy, but because he's dual wielding, he has a really good chance of parrying. So overheads are usually better, which is why I keep going for the overhead. Alright, I'm crouching while swinging here, and I still swung over his body. Probably need to back out into the hallway here. Alright, so my plan was to have like one of them come through the door at a time. I could really use a parry and riposte here. Really want to parry and riposte, but... There we go. There we go. I had to step in there to avoid his hit, because I wasn't going to parry that. Now let me back up a little. I was going to try to knock him down. Did not work. Okay, at least he's done. Okay, now I'm going to trip over his body. Yeah, this floor is really dark. Okay, that bought me a little bit. What happened? Did he... Wow, the environmental damage of him flying up and hitting the ground killed him. That's how damaged he was. Okay. We took a tiny... Oh my, look at that. Okay. Oh yeah. We're gonna take those leggings. Did we have a coif already? And we did, and this is better. We have so much encumbrance. That's a big problem here. These male leggings are better than the ones I'm wearing. Yeah, the encumbrance is absolutely an issue. It's a nice arming cap. I don't remember what my stats are. Yeah, it's better than this one. And yeah, we don't need that. Okay. So what about his glaive compared to mine? I already upgraded mine once, if I remember correctly. And his is better. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna swap them out. To do that, let me switch back to the torch for the time being. Okay. Yeah, those guys with all that leather armor and the glaives, those guys are pretty tough. Um, I guess it's because they're skeletons, and you know, as we know, skeletons move with a ridiculous amount of agility and speed. Okay, we're not gonna be able to close that. Here's a Bardiche, but it's actually not too bad. It's not too bad, but I think I'd rather stick with the glaive. I don't think I need the glaive right here. I think we can get by with this. I really... See, I love those headshots with the spiked mace. I mean, I can't lie. I absolutely love that. That one was not flush. Just got a piece of his helmet there. Oh, okay. Got hit by his friend. He's gonna get... Did he turn on this guy, or is he just that... He's just manically swinging? Okay, it's kind of unpredictable here, so I'm trying to be as careful as I can. Now, hopefully he'll trip over these bodies. He did, but I missed. I don't know how I missed that. There we go. But yeah, when you land the headshot with the spiked mace, it is so rewarding. It is so wonderful. Okay, so there's a great axe. I'm not interested in that. This axe, yeah, don't really want that either. Any other weapons? No. Alright, anything useful? No. Okay. Alright. Who do we have here? And we can handle this with the mace. Okay, I really wanted to take advantage of that. Oh, that was bad. I think I only took stamina damage. You know what? I think they both have Bardiches. I am going to go with my, whoops. That was not good. With my glaive here. Oh, I went right over his head. I knew I should have crouched, but I thought he was going to stand up in time. Oh, my swing stopped halfway through. Not good. Okay, we learned Maneuvering in Armor 2, and honestly, I want to immediately work on 3 because encumbrance is already an issue. So we did have a bunch of encumbrance. I don't remember, maybe 4.5, 5. Now we have 2 because of Maneuvering in Armor 2. So definitely a step in the right direction there. Greaves, and the Bardiche isn't great. And I already picked up these hardened leather greaves. I just don't... The stats are really good on these boots. Just... I don't see any reason to switch to the greaves right now. Okay, so now I gotta remember. Oh, that's right, the judge. Yeah, there's a mini-boss in this area over here called the Judge, if I remember correctly, and that guy, oh man, it sucks fighting that guy. In fact, it sucks so bad that what I used to do was I would minionize him, disarm him, take all his armor away, and then kill him. Just totally cheese him. Because sometimes the fight can be so difficult. I'm kind of hesitant to fight him, but why should we not just, you know, just jump in? You know, why shouldn't we fight him? Let's just do it. That's a really, really stupid idea to fight him, but, you know, that's on brand for me. Alright, did I save any... I'm going to need to hang on to these Sabatons for when we do eventually get some plate greaves. And this is the armory. It's locked. So if I want if I want to have a chance against the judge, the question, I don't have a lot of options in terms of spells right now. I don't even have, I do have barrier. Barrier might be something I'll need to use potentially. I mean, I can try relying on bolt, but I don't know if I'll even... A lot of the times he probably won't even get dropped by bolt, which is a huge problem. But we're going to go ahead and fight him anyway, because I'm an idiot. So, how can we do this in a way that gives us a decent chance? Usually what I would do is try to lure him over here and have him fall over the chairs. But that I have just as much of a chance of falling over the chairs as he does when this happens. So I try to create like a pathway between the blocks of chairs, if you will. Try to keep them, you know what I mean, like keep a way I can move through here. Alright, there he is. So we're going to switch to the glaive because we need some reach, certainly. Almost want to use... No, I don't want to use a short spear because if I miss, he's really fast and that's not going to be good. Considering he's wearing a bunch of armor, honestly, the two-handed mace might be the best way to go. Let's do the mace. I hate that it's so much slower than the glaive. Okay, he activated. Alright. It's so much slower than the glaive, but it's probably the better idea here. Alright, so I'm going to try to blast his legs. Missed. See if he'll run into this table. Just share it here. Okay, so that's another issue, is that he has really good, I don't know what the right word is, really good balance, I guess. It's very rare that he'll fall. So you want to try to use the tables and the chairs to knock him over, but a lot of times you're not going to have any luck. See, and even when I'm hitting his legs with bolts, okay, I just made a mistake there. I ran into that, but now this could help. That could drop him. That dropped. Okay, we got a free hit because of that. I missed the second one, but we did get a free hit. Alright, let's go back this way. See if I can get him to, did he gonna fall? Oh, we still got a free hit, even though he didn't fall. Let's try this again. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. That is what we want. Okay, we did it. I don't know for sure, but I don't think I took any red damage. That's impressive. And look what we got for our trouble. That's right. Why do I have this in here? We got a half salve. Also, it's a wonderful helmet, but it doesn't do me any good because then I wouldn't be able to see in the dark. His cuirass is decent. Obviously, it's nothing compared to my breastplate. Spalders aren't very impressive. He's got some plate greaves, but they're not great. Honestly, I probably want to wait till I get to the armory, because I will most likely get some better... but you can get cuisse here, too. That's the benefit. We might do this. See, we can cover both our thighs and our shins here. Let's do it. So we're going to put on the cuisse and then the greaves, and so that's why I needed the sabatons. And now we're back up to 4 encumbrance again. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to get rid of these leather greaves because I'm just not going to use them. Also, I'm never going to use this axe again. Now, these shoes might be better than these sabatons. No, they're not. Okay. Also, he had a spiked mace and a flail. I'll pick up the flail. I rarely use the flails because I'm just not very good with them. But I mean, that's not to say that they can't be good weapons. They can be. I just haven't practiced with them enough. They're not available in the practice arena. I really wish they were. They are available in career arena, but it's a little hit or miss whether or not you're really going to have a chance to buy one. But I really wish I could practice with flails more. That would be nice. All right, so let me get the torch out again so it's easier to see. All right, upgrade sphere. I don't know how long we're going to be wearing the Queese and Greaves here. Otherwise, I would definitely upgrade them. In fact, I don't know, it might be a while. Why don't I just upgrade the Queese? Because they're fairly well made. And look at this, we got, yeah, that was worth it. Alright. But yeah, no, I'm proud of myself for that fight against the judge. It usually doesn't go very well. Okay. So, we've cleared this area. Now there might be another enemy up this way, I don't remember. Yeah, there is. Is this one of the super slow guys? Yeah, not really. Okay. Alright. So, moving right along. So we'll come back to the armory once we get the key. I think there's also a chest back here. Yep. And it just has that axe. I don't know why the Council of Conservers, is that yeah. Why they like putting that axe there. Like, that's not randomized at all. That's always that axe. Makes me think maybe there's something to that axe. But, nah. Alright. So, whoops, I forgot how they rearrange. Oh, this is one of those annoying leather-clad dudes with the glaive. I should probably use the mace. Just like I used on the judge, even though it's terribly slow. Let me see if I can, Nope. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have a glaive, he has a bardiche? Oh yeah, okay, this is not one of those guys, never mind. I thought this was one of those dudes, it is not. This is just your run-of-the-mill annoying skeleton. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay. I thought I was going to get a second swing. Really want the parry and riposte. Oh, I missed with the riposte. Missed with the riposte again. There we go. Alright. What are we looking at here? Nothing we really want. Okay. That's a decent bardiche. I don't see myself using it. Not when I have the glaive instead. Alright. I hardly remember this room since it's changed so drastically in vanilla. It still had an interior door and another room, I think, right? Yeah. Just looking around, maybe there's an upgrade sphere. I don't see any though. Yeah, there is this interior room here. Is this another skeleton? Alright. Give me something good, please. Well, I mean, there's a map. Okay. And we don't need the helm. Now, here's the thing. You know, we passed on the helmet that the judge was wearing, even though it was great, because we need to see in the dark. Actually, the Council of Conservers made a really smart decision. There will be an option later on in Hellmode to see in the dark without needing a helmet, which means you can actually wear the good helmets. So we'll get to that. But this is where we're going to end this episode, so thank you as always for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you all next time.